Hello guys, welcome to my channel once again. In today's lesson, we are going to learn a few things on the PSR E473. Okay, how to split, how to dual, and then how to change the split voice, the main voice, and the dual voice. Okay, on the PSR E473, and then PSR 463, and then 433. They all have the same features. Okay, so we are going to change or set our split voice. Okay, where the keyboard you have, um you can just divide this keyboard into what, two parts. The right hand doing a different thing and the left side also doing a different thing altogether. Okay, so when you listen very well, you can see that we have only what, one voice, which is the default tone, which is the piano. Okay, so we are going to split the keyboard into two parts. Okay, so to split the keyboard into two parts, when you look on the board very well, or the interface very well, you could see the sound control category. Under that category, you will see a split, dual, and then harmony, D, split two, or whatever. And under the split, you have the split voice. So the split can be used to what, perform two functions at the same time: the split voice and then the split itself. Okay, so when I press on the split, listen very well. You can hear that the left side is playing a bass. Okay, so the keyboard has been divided into two parts now. So to go back to the original setting, I can just play, tap on split again. We have our one tone voice. Okay, so split, which is the bass, you can play praise with it. Okay, so I want us to change the split voice. The split voice now here is I think a finger bass or something. So to change it, you press and hold shift. You press and hold. You don't press, you press and hold shift, then you add split. When you look on the screen well, you can see finger bass over here. So we now have our split voice. Okay, so let me go back to the normal. I want to change the split voice, or I want to have access to the split voice. So press and hold shift and then split. So we have finger bass here now. So I can use this category search button to change the split voice or the left part. So I have changed it to acoustic bass, big bass. Okay, not only for bass, you can change it to any other tone. So I can change it to funky, but the voice is very heavy because of the default setting, which was used to play the bass. Okay, so to change the split voice octave, you just press function again. You press function twice, and then you use these buttons, the plus and the minus. The plus will take you forward and the minus will take you backwards. So it has taken me to dual now. I have to find S octave. Okay, so after finding S octave, you press enter to have access to the octave now. So after pressing enter, then I use this button. You see the left side, the funky key has now become lighter. So I can change it back to -1. It now sounds very heavy. So +1. Do you get it? So to get back to the original setting, enter again, and then I can increase or I can decrease the cutoff. S chorus, you can decrease the S chorus, reverb, pan, okay, and then octave. So back to voice. So now I have funky EP on my left and then piano on my right. Now I can change the main voice. I'm now on the main voice. I can change the main voice to anything at all, organ. Do you get it? So let me check the split point. When you check the split point, the funky is up to E. So to have access to the split point, I'll press enter again, and then I'll go through the function and search for S split point rather. Okay, so when I get to the split point, right now I don't have access to the split point. So to have access to the split point, you press enter again. You get it? We have now 64. So it's on this key. It's now on F. Do you get it? So I can decrease the split point to so normally I always prefer it to be on the 65. Okay, this key, which is F. All right. So let me I have EP part on my right. Let me add a dual tone. So to dual, let me take off this thing, the split. So I now have one tone. I now have one tone. Let me take piano. Okay, piano. Now I want to dual. So as we did on the split voice, we are going to do the same thing. You press and hold shift and then dual. So it has taken me to my dual voice. Now the dual voice is not what? Appearing. Or we are not hearing the dual voice. So to hear the dual voice, I'll press dual again. You can hear strings. I can change the dual voice to a different string. Or I can change the dual voice to any tone at all. Okay, any tone that you prefer. So let me take Galaxy DX. That is a dual. If I want the dual to detach from the main voice, I'll press dual again. So I now have only the piano. For the dual voice to come again, I'll just press dual again, which is the Galaxy DX. I'll now go to the function if I want to increase or decrease the dual volume. All right, so function. So we have the dual voice. Take note, I said I want to what? Decrease the dual volume. So function, and then I'll use this category, the plus and the minus, plus forward and the minus backwards. So dual, we have dual volume now. Then I'll press enter. Okay, then I can increase it. So let me decrease it to 43. All right. So you can just be going through the keyboard and then you choose your preferred tone or the voice that you want to use as a split. So right now I have funky EP as my split. I have funky EP as my split. I can change the split voice again. Shift and then split. I have funky EP. I can change it to DS modern. Alright, you can use any tone at all you want. Any tone. But basically you choose an EP or for the left side. So if I want to have access to the main tone or the main voice, I'll press on the voice again. So it is taking me back to piano. I can change it to brass. Alright, so I have brass on my right, and then on the left side I have funky EP. I think the main voice or the main volume is very higher than that of the left. So function, then we find main volume, M volume. So when you get to M volume, you press enter, you decrease it. I think the level is okay now. Then to have access to that of the S volume, you press enter again, and then you search for S volume, enter. You see now, I've really increased the S volume. I've decreased it now. All right, I can add a dual tone to this brass right now. Shift and hold. You press and hold shift, you add dual to it. So the dual tone here is trombone section. Yeah. So I'll press dual. So when you look on the screen, you see dual has been selected. All right. So that's very basic. You have to take note of the shift button, and then you have to be very careful when dealing with these knobs, the reset and the enter, else you might be fumbling. So if you found this lesson very helpful, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell, and then leave a comment below in the comment section.